Hey everybody, and welcome back. Time for another Vintage to Today Star Wars figure review. And today I'm going to show you one of the most unique figures that came out in 1980. And that is the Battle Damaged C-3P0. So, there was a scene in The Empire Strikes Back where C-3PO separates from the group when they first arrive in Bespin. He sees another protocol droid and says, "Oh, there's a familiar face," and when he walks around a corner, there's some stormtroopers waiting to shoot him, and he's blasted into bits. Well, to indicate the damage, they made a figure where you could remove the limbs, like so. And you could even turn around his head, as Chewbacca managed to do when he was trying to rebuild him. And they gave you a little sort of net backpack to put on Chewie. And here's the 1977 Chewbacca. Let's put the backpack on him. So you got, and this is the original, by the way, all these are original pieces. So Chewie's got his backpack. You'd put 3PO in here. Head backwards, of course. And then put his limbs in here. And there you had it. A really clever action figure. So you could really recreate a scene from the movie. And they were getting pretty good by this point about making more scene-specific figures. So anyway, not to be outdone, they improved on it with a Chewbacca with a much more realistic pack to carry C-3PO in. As you can see, he's got it around his back with the C-3PO parts in here. This is a great Chewbacca, by the way. Now let me take the pack off so we can look at this figure. The figure did come with a Stormtrooper blaster, as Chewie had in that scene. Okay, articulation on this Chewie is just phenomenal. He has a head, I think that's a swivel joint, but it can rear all the way back like he's roaring, or as forward as you can get. It's a little bit constrained by the fur here. He has ball hinged shoulders, and he has swivel elbows and swivel wrists, which allow for some pretty amazing arm movements, although he's still going to be, his arms are going to be bent at some point. The weathering on his combat pouch is great. His bandolier actually has different shades of the metallic cartridges in here, which I think is a great effect. He only has swivel hips, but that's fine. This is a good Chewie. Very good Chewie. You almost want to, like, take him out and put him with Han and give him a bowcaster. Now let's look at what's in the bag. First of all, it's a drawstring net bag, which looks like it did in the movie. You pull the strap out and you can give Chewie as much as you want for him to hold or wrap around him, like that. Parts-wise, the battle damage parts look great, realistic. They look like they did in the movie with wires and burn marks. It really looks like a blasted C-3PO. And then you have a torso. And one of my favorite features that I want to show you is when you put the head on, it lights up. Can you see that? The eyes and the back panel light up as if C-3PO is being activated. That's just an awesome feature. I mean, I really, really like this figure. I really like what they've done here. So if you can get this figure, I would get it. There is a panel to replace the batteries if they were to die with a small Phillips head screw here, which would be an easy task to do. So you could enjoy this figure indefinitely. See that? I actually wish that they would release a C-3PO with glowing eyes and a glowing back panel like that. I think that's great. So the only problem is you have to press it down to achieve that effect. You can't keep it locked in that position, but that's alright. It's still a pretty cool feature. So anyway, there you have it. An action figure in its upgrade, and a phenomenal upgrade at that. So if you can find this one, track it down on eBay or Amazon. It's money well spent. You do, with this figure, you get a Chewie, the net, and the destroyed C-3PO. In this case, you would have to buy the two figures separately. So I hope you enjoyed this quick review. Until next time.